Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers.
Damn, what I get?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he opts to not bring this one out. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they sing this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing first play is Herbert. To the right side, complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Chargers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And able to use his blockers to get this out over the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Room to maneuver at the 35. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert throwing again. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
59.
Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers! Darius Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Howell. Now a short one to Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Howell down to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Howell going to go for it. And it's going to be batted down. Go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3.
5-9, 5-9.
Thomas goes in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Kicking his ass forward.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss.
Nobody can get in that shit.
We'll see how he
I'm
responds.
running. They got my
Really
man
good
slow
pickup of
as
28
hell.
yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz.
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Powell.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Back to throw. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in this situation: run and punt the football, try to take your shot and get your first down. They chose the latter, but not the point all the same.
Now 4th down on it's the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you...
And he will get in across the chalk for the Chargers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Howell.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Howell going to audible to something else.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Slow as
They might need to change their
hell.
pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield and protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They running slow as hell.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And Howell will throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Look at this shit.
Open man, complete
Yeah,
to the field.
they won't play defense. It's like they just standing there.
Darius Davis as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with
Can't get them
a
to
PAT.
fucking move. They won't run fast on the offense
So not
plays.
much time
Like,
to speak
what the
of
hell?
remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I can't get these niggas to do shit, man. They won't do nothing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Howell from the gun.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
One last shot before the break. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so
he's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd down, Howell now. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 17-yard line. Now Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And past the 40.
His slow-ass play is getting away from
Back-to-back nice
my
plays, 12
fast-ass
yards
play.
that time and a first down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of 45 to 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott.
Nobody trying to get to the man.
7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It is. Wow, shit. That's crazy. Oh my god, that is crazy, bro. So I got hit by 6 niggas.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame.
Dude,
It's
what are you
intercepted.
doing?
Picked
This
up
nigga
by Jerry
jumping and
Davis.
shit.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Loose inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's
What the fuck?
there. Sets up
What is going
That's a staple
on?
of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Elliott will take this
Come
into the end
on,
zone for a
man.
Charger touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Howell throwing on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Howell. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And once more, Howell back to the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing here, Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah, slowly
And he will
head
bring
out.
this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And for the fourth time tonight,
no passes.
Now he's in midfield. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got it at the 15. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
That's good. It's coming up. He just stood there.
Five nine, 59, 59. What is it?
On first down, it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.